that we playing?
It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Cyber set to kick off.
The NFL season is in high gear.
Cocaine up.
In week 11.
All white.
Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That's what you're supposed to
do. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On second and a yard, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, he dropped it.
Going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
3-3-5 out.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Landon Collins.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0.
3 minutes? It definitely shouldn't take 3 minutes.
Chiefs 7, Steelers nothing.
Oh, my shit lagged on the kick.
Off it goes.
It still worked out.
From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Amari Cooper. I'm cool with all of these. Except for the Chuck Clark back there.
And they'll begin by running the option.
Damn. That's on me. That's completely on me if you score.
And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
Couldn't click off fast enough.
A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 54 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Yeah.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Now, click on your person. There.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Yeah, it's just going to free up Harold Landry. So it's your choice how you want to play it. Okay.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
On the carry. Jordan Whitehead on the tackle. A gain of 4.
Hurt sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
Damn, bro. Damn, he didn't try to tackle him.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right
click
back.
on the person I want to click on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Yes, sir.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Damn, bruh.
All the way up to the 30-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
I'm a play conservative. No reason to go
The Chiefs
all out
offense about set to begin this drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat.
Who is that? How did he get outside? How he get outside? That was a touchdown.
Because I think about what every team
No,
has
but he was
on
in
their
between 2
all-day
blockers.
shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Jesus.
Jackson hit and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Fuck, man.
And he takes it back to
I had an open man. I was just waiting for that.
Recovery for a Steelers score. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear.
Offense is terrible.
It's so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then
stiff arm.
And you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before
It's sent down. That's realistic, bro.
That was realistic. That one good for 26 and a first down. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards. Trying to punch it in with him.
No way.
He gets halfway home.
No, Derrick Henry got tanked. He wasn't even supposed to get hit.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal of the 3. They got 2 yards.
I know this
I'd
shit
line
bogus.
right back up and give it to him again.
Exactly. He didn't even make a move. I'll take it.
They'll give Henry another shot.
Touch.
And he pushes forward.
Nigga can't.
Oh
my God, this nigga didn't even reach it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. They'll run forward to Rico.
Yo!
Run into a brick wall
Run that
right
shit
in the
back.
middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
It's 4th,
and he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand.
No, that shit ain't real.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Whoa.
Bad enough to throw it
Inside
anywhere.
stuff
That
didn't work.
drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot
got
at points
heroin
already.
in
You're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. the shotgun. They run with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Brings up third down and 6.
Rush moves no longer cost points.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
All right.
He's at the 50. The 30.
Oh, my nigga.
Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Saquon Barkley, 94 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Yeah, but Saquon wasn't supposed to be open either because I went to play underneath.
Touchdown. Look, the pass was fine, but it was short. What Saquon did after the catch, that's impressive.
And that's just demoralizing.
Honestly, I could have left the tight end open.
Because if he catches a short one, that's your opportunity to tackle him, put him on the ground, and get up for the next down. Instead, he makes a move, he makes people miss, he runs through tackles, he spins, he jukes, and he continues to run because once he gets into the open field and turns it loose, he can fly.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. In the same
that was great.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
A good thing, 2-minute warning back up. That's 2 plays in a row. I ain't gave the ball to fucking Paris Campbell. He better lose it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They go play action here on first down. Looking for Campbell downfield.
I got my ability. I have my ability. Come on now.
He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's second down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive
Derrick Henry lost his superstar ability, remember?
Process there. Catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Wow, middle of the field. Wow.
He's
small.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, knock it away. Well executed.
Now they face a third back incompletions. To throw again is Jackson.
That's a first. That's a first.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I floated that bitch in there.
Again, Jackson. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Chiefs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again.
Shit.
He rifles one that's
I knew he underthrew him in that one. Oh.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And
I
a
knew he
very
underthrew
good
him in
return
that.
as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to
fumble. Get on the ball.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of it.
You said you already picked your play. What the fuck? That's when you got to pick mine.
Second down. Spinning away.
Since they wouldn't let me switch off.
Okay. 45 despite some powerful running. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
Damn.
Nice job scouting. Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real.
No, I'm talking about
after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they
bro, I can't click off my fucking people. Now I got to blitz him.
And that will be
this shit, man.
With a clock showing 18
could not click on my fucking people.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards is the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. First down carry for Henry.
Get out of here.
After a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach,
Lamar ain't fumbling off.
As the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5.
But he don't fumble that?
Just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Oh, I'm there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now...
Bro, they made me go inside. Come on now.
Beating
Not let me blow that gap up.
These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's the action. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Come on, boy.
Picked off by Julian Blackman. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Shit, man. Good play, defense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's able to break out a one-tackle.
Come on, Greg.
Down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type
you
of
ain't
a
really
gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
You're not really.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. They'll try and run for it with him.
He break the first time.
Blown up behind the line of scrimmage.
What is
Back
this,
at the
second and goal?
6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Steelers' 6-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket.
For some reason, they will not let them boys catch the ball. So, we're going to make the shit
you're
shake
trying
like
to keep the
this.
quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're
Actually,
fine with
no.
that, and they force another incompletion.
Back of the end zone.
To his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Gary Jennings with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 14.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
I'm going to have to start throwing a lot more misdirection play.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
That was a fumble.
Makes it across
He was
the
holding
20.
them up to
These
strip the
guys
ball.
will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Yo, that shit is fucking crazy, bro. I'm right there.
Before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game.
14-14. But he getting a lot of cheap shit though, bro. Like niggas is running their routes on some weird shit. I mean, not running routes, but blowing up coverage on some weird shit. Look at that.
Which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll get this up past the
Saquon got probably like
7.
100 yards receiving and like
bring up second
80
down.
rushing right now.
6.
Ain't the only one.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield.
Got an
Down
89
he
speed
goes,
defensive
folded like a
tackle there.
lawn chair.
Shit worked.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And 6.
Here's Hurts to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Good shit, Quan.
A 3rd time tonight he's intercepted. Picked off by Quan
Good shit,
Alexander.
Quan.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into
Got
one.
him.
That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Kansas City.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you
Come on,
typically run out
I
there a
mean,
little
man.
bit
Damn,
unsettled,
bro, let me
and
click on the
that's
right
why he
person.
came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
No,
Now
he
it's
still got
Jackson.
it.
And he's got it.
What's the call?
The Chiefs are going to have 1st
Roughing
and
the
goal as they
passer?
try to finish off this drive with
I'll
6
take it.
points. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
I hiked that
Always trying to
bitch
cool
way too
off
fast.
a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson. That's caught at the 2. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team
Harold Landry got back there because he double-teamed Chris Jones.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Hey.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
Oh, that's why.
Now to lean on that leadership.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
To run the same play over?
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
I got a 92 speed.
It's a gain of 5.
What, safety on him? He's still blowing by like
the
that.
3rd down conversion, 5 yards.
It's a big ass tight end. Ain't no way he's doing that now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Nah, he just caught one pass.
Throwing his Hurts.
I'm glad you didn't throw that shit. I'm glad you didn't throw that shit.
Hook up there, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. It's Barkley on the counter.
Good tackle,
a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
On the carry. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
They go play action with Hurts.
Oh, come on,
incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play
I was supposed to score, what, 50, I said? It's going to be a good 4th quarter, and I only got 21 points.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Oh,
that's crazy. I should have picked it up.
This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch.
Where am I playing?
Take the hit and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Where's my play? There we go.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down.
Oh, wow.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
On the play. And the first down.
This Lamar got the fuck out of there.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I damn sure thought I had a safety coming.
Throwing now, Jackson up first down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they
not with Minka
across
here, no.
midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves
Tariq
all
Cohen.
the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
This might be a bomb.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Oh.
Dancing to his left.
Oh. No way.
Go down.
No way.
For a sack, trying to get away,
Wow.
could not.
Why was he supposed to fumble that?
Tillery, able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his
Bro, I had him
defensive
killed,
tackle spot.
too.
So
That's
after the
crazy.
sack here, 2nd and 14.
I don't know how this gonna work. We're gonna see.
Out of the gun, running
He
with
just
Cohen.
threw my lineman on the ground.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What the fuck?
Panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. From midfield now, here's
Killed him.
Jackson. And Jennings has it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Gary Jennings with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
No, you don't.
14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch.
I mean,
Made
another
at the
pick.
25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So,
I'm playing. I had 3 people playing man coverage than him.
Picked off near the 44.
I had 3 people playing more coverage.
All the way
Yeah,
back down
right.
to the 15-yard line.
partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Can you kick that off? Nope.
And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Paris Campbell, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
It's a tight angle.
Chiefs 35, Steelers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Hey, so who the X factor they told you to worry about on my team?
Will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Really?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
All right.
And
me do 4 of them motherfuckers. Why?
Across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Goddamn. Well, I use it one of them.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Damn, Amari Cooper got the fuck out of there.
That's caught inside the 20.
I'm fine with that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
What's the call?
Penalty markers down on the field.
Oh,
and they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. When the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20,
this might be
as they
sketchy.
get going on this drive. Now Cohen. He'll be marked down 35-26 with a gain of 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense.
I am going to tell you this now. If your safety moves, it's a touchdown. I promise you. That safety moves is a touchdown.
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Give them 14 on that one.
I was hoping this niggas was going to move. I'm bombing that bitch.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Oh, shit.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here.
Good shit, Lamar.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, you kept doing analog stick moves. I don't know what you doing.
Great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. To throw again on second down.
To the house.
Jackson looking deep.
No!
And that's going to be incomplete.
My shit is lagging.
Trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its
I can cut the stream off now.
game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Chiefs on third down.
This some bullshit. My shit lagging. I be having people wide the fuck over.
This is 3rd and 7.
Get out of here, Lamar. Bro, I can't run because of the fucking lag, bro.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up.
Weak-ass lag, bro. I can't fucking do
Here's the
that.
Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the
Oh, you
fourth
caught
quarter.
timeout. Damn. I fucked that kick up.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
This bad boy.
At their own